Hi everyone. Today we are going to discussing about the male reproductive system. The second part, that is about the secondary sex organs. The last video we discussed primary sex organ, that about the testes, along with some of the accessory ducts we discussed. In that accessory ducts, rete testes, vasa efferentia, vasa differentia, epididymitis we discussed. So today we are going to discuss about the accessory glands. Before that, the last class we missed the about the intestines. I will cover the within the 2 minutes. Then we will go for the accessory glands. See here that the testes. It is the rough diagram of the in the testes. So what is happening in testes? So like that. We say that it is the two left and right the testes we say that, isn't it? So in this the left one is slightly lower than to the right one. What is here? This is about the inguinal canal. Then now the testes are keeping the position in the scrotum because of the present what the spermatic cord, then this is called the testis. In the testis and spermatic cord to consisting the smooth muscles. What are the spermatic cord to present the cremaster muscles. The next the testis to present the dortus muscles. Already we said that this both which the cremaster and the dortus muscles, the both are smooth muscles, and it is the sensitive to temperature. So actually what is the work of this? When the environment in the winter, the temperature is less is there. What happened? It just shrink itself. It is go to the just beside of the near to the abdomen, not beside, near to the abdomen. What is here? Always should maintain the temperature here 2 to 2.5 degree centigrade. 2 to 2.5 degree centigrade. Generally in our human beings the temperature is the 37 degree centigrade. But here in the scrotum should maintain the temperature 2 to 2.5 degree centigrade. Because of that, in the scrotum the sweat glands, some sweat glands is present. The sweat glands help to maintain the temperature 2 to 2.5 degree centigrade. What is the reason here the temperature 2 to 2.5 degree centigrade? Because the sperm should not survive more than 2 to 2.5 degree centigrade. If the sperm, if like in our human being 37 degree centigrade, if like that is there, it is going to destroy. That's why here the temperature is at 2 to 2.5 degree centigrade. Here the two type of the muscle is there, the dortus and cremaster muscles. It is sensitive to the light. And when the winter season is there, it is going to the shrink itself. When the summer is there, it just away from the abdomen. This is continuously happening. That which one help cremaster and dortus muscles is very important in entrance examination. Now see here the inguinal canal. What is the inguinal? Generally the testes are formed the 7 to 8 months. The 7 to 8 months during the development, where it is present in the 7 to 8 weeks. It is present in the main cavity of our body. Main cavity of our body. When the 7 to 8 months, what happened that this testes can be migrated to the main cavity to the scrotum through the which canal? That is inguinal canal. That is what? Inguinal canal. But what happens sometimes the inguinal canal, due to the heavy lifting, what happened that this inguinal canal is blocked due to the heavy lifting. The blocking of the inguinal canal is called as, very important, inguinal hernia. It is called what? Inguinal hernia. What happened? The blockage of inguinal canal due to the heavy lifting. That. The another thing I want to share here, sometimes some of the people, the sperm count is going to reduce. What is the reason? Due to the habitation, the drinking alcohol, and also heavy long journey, the long riding or long driving. What happened that where is in the scrotum, it is sensitive to the temperature. If you sat in a long period of time, what happened? The temperature is increasing. That it is a destroy the sponge due to the high temperature. So that's why we are take care of ourselves. This is about the missed one. That now we are going to discussing about the secondary sex organs. In that only what accessory glands. What is the difference between the primary sex organs and the secondary sex organs? In the primary sex organs, it directly involved in the primary sex organ directly involved in the synthesis of the sperm, but in secondary sex organs didn't involve directly in synthesis of the sperm, but it helps to the secondary sex organs help to the storage, very important, the transportation and maturity. In the three things it help by that secondary sex organ. The primary sex organ directly involving, that is a pair of the testes. The secondary sex organs is what epididyme means. Vasa efferentia, vasa differentia, rete, testes. These all are the secondary sex organs, along with the seminal vesicle, prostate gland, Cowper glands or the bulbourethral glands. Another external genitalia, that is the penis. That now we are discussing about the accessory gland. We already discussed accessory ducts. Now we discuss about the accessory glands. See here the accessory glands. Which is the accessory glands? See here the first one. See here the one, the prostate gland, the one, and the next one is the seminal vesicles, a pair of the seminal vesicles. Now the Cowper glands or the bulbourethral glands. How many? This is also the two is there. These three is called accessory glands. What is the external genitalia? The penis is the external genitalia. In that we are going to discussing about the first one is the seminal vesicles. See here the first one, the seminal vesicles. See here the seminal vesicles. Here the seminal vesicles, vasa differentia. The seminal vesicles, plus this is called what? Vasa differentia. Combined to form the ejaculatory duct. To form the what? Ejaculatory duct. This and this here to form the what? Ejaculatory ducts, which the seminal vesicle. How many there? The pair of the seminal vesicle is there. The pair of the seminal vesicles are there. That the seminal vesicles, which is the liquid released from the seminal vesicle, or the semen, it is occupy the seminal vesicle to release the 60 to 70% of the semen is secreted by the seminal vesicles only. What is the specialty of the seminal vesicles? Which is the semen of the seminal vesicles? It is consisting of one, that is a very important, the fructose. It is present the what? The the fructose. The fructose is help to the very very important the NEET examination. What is the fructose? It is helpful to the, or it is providing the nutrition to the sperm. Which the fructose. You know another important about the fructose to present only semen of the human beings. That's why it is one of the important to identification of the rapist. In the rape cases, for identification purpose we are using as in the fructose only present in the human beings. Now the seminal vesicles, it is help to the weight, it is help to the mortality of sperm. It is help to the mortality of the sperm. See here the seminal, the vesicles to present the prostaglandins, which is the liquid of the seminal vesicle to present the what? Prostaglandins. To present the what? Prostaglandins. Prostaglandins, what is the work of the very very important? It is help to the contraction of the, it is help to the contraction of, it is help to the contraction of the uterine contraction, sorry. It is help to the uterine contraction. It is help to the uterine contraction and the prostaglandins to present the clotting factors. The prostaglandins to present the what? The clotting factor. It is like a leaf-like structure, that is a seminal vesicles. The seminal vesicles and vasa deferens to command ejaculatory duct. It is the semen. It is occupied 60 to 70% of the semen from secreted from seminal vesicle. It is having the fructose. The fructose to give the nutrition to the sperm, and it is help to the mortality of the sperm. Then it is having the prostaglandins. It is help to the uterine contraction and help to the movement of the sperm, as well as it is having the clotting factor, the coagulation of the sperm, also formed due to the prostaglandins of the seminal vesicle. This is about the seminal vesicle. Next, we are going to discussing about the prostate glands. Now, another accessory gland, that is the prostate gland. Before that, the seminal vesicle is located the posterior side of the urinary bladder and anterior side of the rectum. It is present which the seminal vesicles. The next you can go for the prostate glands. The prostate glands, it is a greyish or reddish color. This is about the greyish or the reddish color one, which the prostate glands, the greyish and the reddish color one. How many is there? Only the one prostate glands. Only one single prostate gland is there. Actually, the prostate glands, it is the development starts from the childhood to the puberty, means adolescent age. Then after that, it stopped that. The development is happened that. See here the prostate glands, which is the semen, which is the secretion of the prostate secretion to occupy in the semen, the total to 20 to 30%. But seminal vesicle semen is the 60 to 70%. Remaining is the 20 to 30% is the semen occupied by the prostate secretion only. Then now see here, these prostate glands to secrete it has the another very very important, it is the entrance examination bit that having the citric acid. Which one? The prostate secretion to consist in the citric acid. What is the work of the citric acid? The citric acid, this citric acid to involving in Krebs cycle, very very important. It is involving in Krebs cycle, then it is formed the ATP. By this citric acid involved the Krebs cycle, they'll form the ATP. That ATP used to the as a nutrient or energy source to the sperm. Which one? That is the citric acid. The fructose in the seminal vesicles. Now see here the prostate gland, it is help to the sperm mortality. Some books in seminal vesicles also. The most of the books the sperm mortality is which one is the prostate glands is the help that. In which is the prostate gland, to consisting the secretion of the prostate gland one, the proteolytic enzymes such as the PSA proteolytic semen antigen. Which one? The PSA means the proteolytic PSA, the prostate specific antigen. So having the prostate specific antigen. It's having the prostate specific antigen and lysozyme enzyme, which the lysozyme enzyme is there. The next amylase enzyme and hyaluronidase enzyme. This hyaluronidase has helped to the entry of the sperm, the inside of the ova, which hyaluronidase that. And which is the prostate gland. Another important thing there to having the which is the seminal plastin. The prostate gland secretion present the liquid that is a seminal plastin. This seminal plastin, it is having the antibiotics. This antibiotic can be destroy the bacteria. Which one? That seminal plasmin. This seminal plasmin is present in which the prostate gland secretion. The prostate secretion, which were that seminal plasmin. It is also very important in entrance examination. The next, what is happening that the prostate gland is very useful to us, but when the age is increased, that sometimes most of the people suffered with the cancer, that is the prostate cancer, that we are called as BPH. What is the cancer of the prostate gland? That is called BPH, benign prostate hyperplasia. Benign BPH or benign prostate hyperplasia. It is a type of the cancer. In the time, what we have to do that? What we have to do? We remove the surgically in prostate gland. The removal of the prostate gland in surgically, that is called prostatectomy. What is called? Prostatectomy. The removal of the prostate gland is called prostatectomy. Prostatectomy. And the inflammation of the prostate gland is called prostatitis. The inflammation of the prostate gland is a prostatitis. The removal of the prostate gland is called prostatectomy. And which is the cancer of the prostate gland is called BPH, benign prostate hyperplasia. This is about the prostate gland. The last one, we are going to explaining about the Cowper glands are the bulbourethral glands. Cowper glands are bulbourethral glands. And Cowper glands are the bulbourethral glands. This is the Cowper glands or the bulbourethral gland. Also the pair of Cowper or bulbourethral glands is there. What is the 1 centimeter long? So what is the specialty of this? It is help to the neutralization process. Means it is having the alkaline nature, which is the secretion of the Cowper gland is an alkaline nature. Because in the vagina, in the vagina, it is acidic nature is there. Because in vagina to present the one bacteria, lactobacillus acidophilus bacteria is there. Due to the bacteria, the vagina, it is a nature is a acidic nature. If acidic nature, the sperms are destroyed because the Cowper glands or the bulbourethral glands secretion can be become neutralized because it is a alkaline nature is there. Where is there? The bulbourethral gland or the Cowper gland just below the prostate gland. It is the prostate gland just below the prostate gland. Then it is opening into the membranous urethra. It is opening into the membranous urethra. Which one? The Cowper gland. The shape of the Cowper gland shape is pea seed. Pisum sacchinum. The pea seed shape is there, which the Cowper glands or the bulbourethral glands. Then after that we are discussing about the urethra. We will discussing about the urethra. Afterwards we will discuss about the external genitalia. Now we are discussing about the urethra. The urethra, it is not a accessory duct or the gland. Here in the urethra, where it is the urethra, from here to here, this is called the urethra. The urethra, what is the work of the urethra? It carries the spermatozoa and the sperms from the urinary bladder to carry the urine and vasa differentia. From the vasa differentia, it carry the sperm. Then it carry the sperm, it move to send out through the external genitalia to outside the releasing of the sperm, which the urethra. But actually the urethra is divided basically in 3 types. Some books given the 4 types also. What are 3 types? The prostate urethra, and membranous urethra and penile urethra. Which urethra is located, this prostate gland, that urethra is called the prostate urethra. This we hear the word the prostate urethra. That. The next one is the membranous urethra, which is the uncovered one is called membranous urethra. That. The last one is the spongy urethra or the penile urethra. This is called total the spongy urethra, the penile urethra. The largest urethra is which one? The penile or the spongy urethra. Some books here the which urethra to present in where the Cowper gland or the bulbourethral, that is bulbourethral urethra also. Bulbourethral urethra also we call, but most of the books just given the 3 only that. So now about the urethra we will discuss. It's a very important in the males and females that. The urethra, you can take the males is the different, the females is the different. In the urethra, in the male is a 20 centimeters long. Now you can take the female, it is 2 to 3 centimeter long that. But in the male, it is the urethra having the penis having the 2 type of the tubes. One is the urinary, another one is the genital. Urinary and genital in the males. It's here the urinary tube is there, the genital tube is there. What is the urinary tube? To collect the urine. The genital tube collect the spermato. The genital tube to collect the spermatozoa. But in this, these 2 are the separate. Like in this, you can take the here. You can take the. This is the penis. It's the one tube is the genital tube. Then another one is urinary tube. But these both are opening through the penis only. One is the genital one, another one is the urinary one. The urinary tract to collect the urine, the genital tract to send the sperm to the outside that, which the urethra. In this urethra, what happened? 2 type of the sphincters. We observe here the 2 type of the sphincters. What are that? The 2 type of the sphincters is present. Sphincters present. One is the internal involuntary or the smooth sphincter. Smooth. Outside stated or voluntary. The two type of the sphincter is there. Due to this, we have to store the urine in a urinary bladder in some time. In the children's, what the sphincters, which is the smooth or involuntary, both are the involuntary only in childhood stage. That's why there are bedwetting without any intimation. But when the age is increasing, that due to the practicing, one external one is there, voluntary, the internal one is there, involuntary. Then that's why based on the situation, we have to send the urine. The passing of the urination will be happen. That this about the urethra. But you can take the female. It is the separate. The genital tract is a separate opening that, and another is a urinary tract is a separate. In the male, it is a separate. One is a genital one, another one is a urinary tracts are the separate in the female. But males, the both are opening only one through the penis. That is a different in males and females. Okay, this is about the urethra. Finally, we are discussing about the external genitalia or the penis. Now the last one that is external genitalia. That external genitalia, the which one? That is the penis. This is about the structure of the penis. The penis only one is there. It is a rod-like structure. Once you can observe the penis, what happened that the penis having the covered by the tissue that is tunica albuginea. What that is? Tunica albuginea. That there is having the two erectile tissues. The three erectile tissues there. In this, the two are the corpora cavernosa. The another one is the corpus spongium. These both are corpora cavernosa erectile tissues, and remaining only one is the corpus spongium. It's the erectile tissues. Then the corpora cavernosa to present the cavities. That cavities is called the venous sinusoids. What we call that? Venous the sinusoids, which is the cavities to present in the corpora cavernosa, is the one erectile tissues. The another one is the corpus spongium. Now we can observe this the penis. What here the dorsal part enlarged one is there. That enlarged part we are called as glans penis. The red one. The glans penis. Then after that it is covered by the skin. That skin is called the prepuce, or means that foreskin. That foreskin of the penis is called the prepuce, which is the dorsal part. Enlarged part is called glans penis, which is the corona, the erectile disc. So what is that? This is the total body of the penis. That when the corpora cavernosa and corpus spongium, when during the coitus it filled with the blood, then it become erectile. The penis is a male copulatory organ. It is a male copulatory organ. Some of the people, what happened that, which is the foreskin is there. Here the foreskin is there. Here the foreskin is there. That is called the prepuce. What happened that some of the people, the prepuce, it is a more tight. It is unable to go back. Like means that here called as what? The phimosis. Phimosis. The phimosis means when the foreskin are very tight, means it is unable to return. So when the foreskin or the prepuce is a very tight, that process we are called phimosis. We are called as what? the phimosis. The next one, when this phimosis is there, we have to do the, what we have to do? We can do the surgery to separation of the phimosis. That surgery is called circumcision. What we are called, that is a circumcision. What is in the circumcision? Circumcision. The means when the foreskin is there, tight foreskin is there, that we are called as phimosis. In the time we have to remove that by surgically. That removed one we are called circumcision. What we are called that? Which is a tight one is there, the prepuce, that can be removed in surgically, that is called as circumcision. Circumcision, C-I-S-I-O-N, circumcision. But the circumcision, what is the use of the circumcision? What use is? It is to maintain the hygienic condition in the penis. It is a less chances to the sexual transmitted disease like the HIV. But some of the countries it should follow, many of the like Jews and Muslims should follow the circumcision. Circumcision is a very good only that. It is to stop the transfer of the sexually transmitted disease. But the circumcision, some of the countries will done in the females also, once you check that female circumcision. But there is some of the many demerits is there in females. In Nigeria country they will do this. There is a circumcision that. Then after that, next the impotency. Impotence nothing but erectile dysfunction, inability to achieve the maintain the successful erection. During the coitus, if filled with the erection, the successfully erection, only it is a possible in the coitus, otherwise it is impossible. When the erection only, it is a possible. That phenomena is called as impotency. Otherwise, if you have loss of impotence, there is no chance to enter the sperm, the inside of the female genital tract. That. What happens some of the time when from the penis, the sending of the sperm is called spermiation. In ejaculation. In the ejaculation is a process under the control of sympathetic nervous system. Very important. Sympathetic nervous system in the spinal cord, under the control of spinal cord, which the ejaculation process. Some of the people up in that the emission, the ejaculation happened in the night time. This process is called as nocturnal emission. The ejaculation happened in night time. Night ejaculation is called as what? Nocturnal emission. That some of the people, what they are during the coitus, they are using the Viagra. What happened due to using of the Viagra? They are getting the painful erection. This painful erection is called as priapism. Very, very, very important in entrance. It's all the terminology. The priapism means the painful erection, because the Viagra is present the what? Sildenafil citrate, it is a chemical, and nitric oxide. But due to the presence of the Viagra, the side effect will get then the painful erection is happened. That is called as priapism. The priapism means painful erection. Phimosis means the foreskin is very tight. Impotence means erection of dysfunction, inability to achieve to maintain the successful erection is called impotence. Hemospermia, the sperm to present the blood is called hemospermia. Nocturnal emission, but night ejaculation. This ejaculation under the control of the sympathetic nervous system or the spinal cord. Now, what is the circumcision? The removal of the tight tight prepuce. That is called circumcision. It can be reduce the affection of the sexually transmitted diseases. This is about the external genitalia. Now we are discussing about the structure of the sperm. We are going to discuss about the structure of the sperm. See, this is the structure of the sperm. Structure of the sperm. What is the shape of the sperm is tadpole shape. The tadpole larva. The shape is the tadpole larva. Once we observe the structure of the sperm, there is basically the following parts is there. The first one is the head region. This is the head region and the head region. The next is the neck region. Next is the middle piece. The next is the tail region is there. What are the first one is head, next neck, next middle piece, last is the tail region. The regions are present in the structure of the sperm. The structure of the sperm that. See here, in the structure of the sperm, we will discuss the one by one. One by one we will discuss. In that, the first one we are going to discuss about the head region. First one we are going to discuss about the head region. See here, in the head region is covering by the one cell organelle, that is the plasma membrane. It is covered by the what? Plasma. See here, the plasma membrane is there. And in the head region to the anterior part, it is called acrosome. What we are called, that is the acrosome. See here, in the acrosome, it is called as enzymatic knife. What we are called acrosome? Enzymatic knife. Why it is the enzymatic knife? It is looking like a knife. It is consisting the following enzymes like neuraminidase enzyme, hyaluronidase enzyme, zona lysine enzymes. These three enzymes help to the entry of the sperm, the inside of the ova. One is to remove the outer membrane of the sperm, which the hyaluronidase. Next, neuraminidase to allow the only one sperm. When enter the one sperm inside of the ova, it close it. So it is allow only one sperm. Otherwise, to allow the many sperm, it is called polyspermy, which this one is. About these three enzymes we will discuss in the embryology of the fertilization clearly. Just to remember the three enzymes is present: neuraminidase, hyaluronidase, zona lysine. The next, the acrosome, it is help to the entry of the ova. The next, the acrosome present the nucleus. The nucleus contain the chromosomal material that is applied upon the chromosomal materials. The next, we can come to the next one is the neck. The neck is the middle part between the middle piece and the head. The next one is the middle piece. The middle piece, in middle piece we are called in insect, that is a nibble curve. The nibble curve is present only in insect. It is absent in the human beings. See here, in this the middle piece to present the mitochondria. The mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell. So the mitochondria is energy source for the swimming of the sperm, which is the mitochondria. Then again that here the axial filaments is there. This axial filament is arranged in the 9:2 ratio. 9:2 arrangement that. The next which is the proximal centrioles. Here the centrioles is there. Here the neck region centriole, that is called proximal centriole. Again here the distal centrioles is there. What is the proximal centrioles? The proximal centrioles help to the first cleavage of the zygote. Now after the formation of the zygote is divided into different cells. This is division of the zygote is called as what? Cleavage. This cleavage, the first cleavage is done with help of the proximal centriole. Then after that, See here the last one is the tail. The tail is help to the swimming of the sperm. See here in this the axial filament or the middle piece total covered by the membrane. That membrane is called Manchetti membrane. Very very important. And entrance which one that Manchetti membrane which the Manchetti membrane in middle piece covering layer that. This about the sperm again. What happened? The sometimes the sperm count is going to reduce due to the taking of alcohol in high temperature of the body. The long journey, it is a reduce the number of the sperms. Again, we will discuss about the sperm reducing count. We are divided into following types. In the sperms, once we are observing the semen. Once we observe in the semen in sperms, in this the 60% of the sperms are the same only, but just remaining the 40% of the sperm vigorous. There is the difference is there in the 40% only that. Actually, the normal range of the sperm in 1 milliliter, 1 ml, 20 million. In a 1 milliliter of the sperm semen, we have observed the 20 millions of the sperms. Actually, sometimes the based on the number of the sperms, we are divided to following types: oligospermia. What is the oligospermia? What is the oligospermia? Means in 1 ml of the semen, if the sperms below 20 million is there, we are called as oligospermia. Below 20 million is there is called oligospermia. Then it's mild oligospermia. In ml of the semen, the sperm count to present 10 to 20 millions. Between the 10 to 20 millions between is there, that is called mild oligospermia. The next moderate oligospermia means the sperm count in ml 5 to 10 millions is there, that is called mild oligospermia. The next is the severe oligospermia. If the sperm count in ml the below 5 million is there, that is called severe oligospermia. The next is the azoospermia. Azo means the absent of the sperm count completely in ml body. The next asthenozoospermia. Asthenozoospermia nothing but the absent of the sperm mortality. The absent of the sperm mortality is called asthenozoospermia. What here? Mortality. No mortality. The next is the teratozoospermia. Abnormal sperm count. Teratozoospermia means abnormal sperm count. The last one is male climacteric. What happens in the boys when the age is increasing, that the male sexual function is going to reduce. It is called as male climacteric. So this is about the male reproductive system. Complete information. Almost I covered the 90%. Anything miscellaneous is there, you can keep in comment section. Ask that. Share the video, like, subscribe that. So practice the bits. It is a very very important. Which is I wrote is there is a no only for entrance purpose only. Very very important. Okay.